The end of an era. Big Lots announces going out of business sales. Big Lots, the beloved discount retailer, is closing its doors. The company has announced going out of business sales at all remaining stores. This marks a sad day for shoppers and employees alike. Big Lots was once a thriving chain with over 1,300 stores. Now the company faces an uncertain future. The decision to close comes after years of financial struggles. Big Lots has been hit hard by a changing retail landscape. The rise of online shopping and competition from other discounters have taken their toll. Despite efforts to adapt, Big Lots has been unable to turn the tide. The going out of business sales will offer deep discounts on remaining merchandise. Customers can expect to find deals on everything from furniture and home decor to clothing and toys. However, shoppers should act fast, as inventory is limited and will likely sell out quickly. The closure of Big Lots marks the end of an era. The company has been a fixture in communities across the country for decades. Its loss will be felt by shoppers and employees alike. Financial troubles plague Big Lots. Big Lots has faced financial troubles for several years. The company's problems came to a head in September 2024 when it filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. This move was a last-ditch effort to restructure its debts and stay afloat. Several factors contributed to Big Lots' financial woes. One major issue was the rise of online shopping. Consumers are increasingly turning to e-commerce giants like Amazon for their shopping needs. This shift has hurt traditional brick-and-mortar retailers like Big Lots. Another challenge has been the increasing competition in the discount retail space. Companies like Walmart and Target have expanded their offerings and lowered prices. This has made it difficult for Big Lots to compete. Big Lots also made some missteps that contributed to its downfall. For example, the company invested heavily in its furniture and home decor categories. However, these categories are highly cyclical and vulnerable to economic downturns. Despite efforts to cut costs and improve its operations, Big Lots was unable to overcome its financial challenges. The company's bankruptcy filing was a clear sign that it was in dire straits. Store closures sweep across the nation. Big Lots has been systematically closing stores throughout 2024. The company initially announced the closure of 58 stores in October. This followed previous rounds of closures in July, August, and September. In total, Big Lots has closed approximately 450 stores this year. The store closures have been widespread, affecting states across the country. However, some states have been hit particularly hard. California is losing 75 Big Lots stores, while Florida is losing 26. Other states with significant closures include Texas, Oregon, Nevada, Georgia, Idaho, Arizona, and Washington. The store closures are a major blow to the communities they serve. Big Lots stores often serve as anchors in shopping centers. Their closure can lead to a decline in foot traffic and hurt other businesses in the area. The closures also result in job losses, impacting the livelihoods of Big Lots employees. The decision to close stores is never easy. However, it was a necessary step for Big Lots to take, as it tries to restructure its operations and emerge from bankruptcy. The company is now focusing on its remaining 963 stores, which will all soon begin liquidation sales. Store closures sweep across the nation. Big Lots has been closing stores throughout 2024. The company announced the closure of 58 stores in October. This followed previous closures in July, August, and September. In total, Big Lots has closed 450 stores this year. The closures have affected states across the country. Some states have been hit particularly hard. California is losing 75 Big Lots stores, while Florida is losing 26. Other states with significant closures include Texas, Oregon, Nevada, Georgia, Idaho, Arizona, and Washington. The closures are a major blow to the communities they serve. Big Lots stores often serve as anchors in shopping centers. Their closure can lead to a decline in foot traffic and hurt other businesses in the area. The closures also result in job losses, impacting the livelihoods of Big Lots employees. The decision to close stores is never easy. However, it was a necessary step for Big Lots to take as it tries to restructure its operations and emerge from bankruptcy. The company is now focusing on its remaining 963 stores, which will all soon begin liquidation sales. Section 4. Failed sale deepens Big Lots troubles. Big Lots' hopes for a turnaround were dashed when a planned sale to Nexus Capital Management fell through. Nexus, a private equity firm, specializes in distressed retailers. The deal was seen as a lifeline for Big Lots. It would have provided much-needed capital and expertise. The collapse was a major setback. Big Lots now faces an uncertain future. Nexus cited concerns about financial performance and the retail environment. Big Lots remains in talks with potential buyers. The company hopes to secure a deal by January 2025. However, time is running out. Without a buyer, Big Lots may liquidate and shut down. The failed sale highlights Big Lots' challenges. Saddled with debt and competition, Big Lots struggles to adapt. It remains to be seen if Big Lots can survive. Section 5. Communities feel the impact of closures. The closure of Big Lots stores is having a ripple effect on communities across the country. Big Lots stores are often located in underserved areas. They provide residents with access to affordable goods and services. The loss of these stores is leaving a void in these communities. In many communities, Big Lots is the only discount retailer for miles around. Residents rely on Big Lots for everything from groceries and household essentials to clothing and electronics. The closure of these stores is forcing residents to travel farther or pay higher prices for basic necessities. The closures are also having a negative impact on local economies. Big Lots stores employ hundreds of people across the country. The loss of these jobs is hurting local economies, particularly in rural areas where job opportunities are already scarce. Community leaders and residents are expressing concerns about the impact of Big Lots closures. They are calling on the company to do more to help affected communities. Some are also urging local and state officials to provide assistance to displaced workers. Section 6. Uncertain future for Big Lots and its legacy. The future of Big Lots remains uncertain. The company is facing significant challenges, and its survival is far from guaranteed. However, Big Lots is not giving up without a fight. The company is continuing to serve customers both in-store and online during this transitional period. Big Lots is exploring all of its options, including a potential sale or a restructuring of its operations. The company is also looking for ways to cut costs and improve its financial performance. However, it is unclear whether these efforts will be enough to save the company. If Big Lots is unable to find a buyer or turn around its business, it will be forced to liquidate its remaining assets and close its doors for good. This would mark the end of an era for the iconic discount retailer. Big Lots has been a part of the American retail landscape for decades. The company has a long history of providing value-priced merchandise to customers across the country. If Big Lots does disappear, it will be missed by many.